Hello, everyone. Brady, Charlie, and new guest Mike, first time watcher here. We're gonna get his opinions on the first time watching any Big Brother, and it just happens to be Celebrity Big Brother season 3. Yeah,
Season 3. Yep.
season 3. So anyway, hello everyone. If you are unfamiliar with our show, I don't even know what we're calling this right now.
Just Celebrity Big Brother review, I guess. Visokii Entertainment.
CBB3.
Yeah, there you go.
So anyway, we like to just break down each show. We try to keep it short, sweet, to the point, as much audience interaction as possible. I hate doing like the fans. Y'all aren't our fans. Please be part of the show. So if you ever have a comment that we want to throw up there, pinned to the show, then that's something that Charlie has control of as the show is going. But thank you to everyone that's tuning in, and let's get right into it. Okay, so make sure to catch the live show if you're watching this back. Make sure to try to catch us live. We try to go live right after the show as quickly as we can. This is week 1, so took a little while. I blame Mike. Mike sucks. So anyway,
blame the new guy.
All right. So anyway, Celebrity Big Brother. Let's run down the cast a little bit. Charlie, you got like a picture of all of them, right? So
yeah.
So give us a little breakdown. Who are we looking at right here, Charlie?
All right. So from left to right at the top, we got Carson, who was first in the house actually, which is kind of funny, and then we got Mirai, Lamar Odom, Todd, Chris Kirkpatrick, which since there's 2 Chris K's, I don't know. We were.
Charlie says we're calling him NSYNC. I say we call him Chip. He's Chip Skylark.
So if you hear Chip or you hear NSYNC,
he's
Chip. Referred to Mr. Chris Kirkpatrick here. We got Cynthia, Todrick, Miesha, who won the HOH. I don't think any of us were shocked by that.
No.
Teddy, Shanna, and then Chris Carson. Chris Kattan, my bad.
Chris Kattan. Settlers of Catan. Let's just call him the settler. Anyway, so Mike, I want to throw it to you really quick. Who on this list were you familiar with, even if it's just hearing their name? So who did you really know? Like they came in, you're like, oh, I know that guy or girl. And who are the people that you have heard of? Maybe, I've heard the name before.
Lamar, Miesha Tate. What was the other one? Todd
That's
Bridges.
pretty much me too.
Todd Bridges
and NSYNC.
And Chris Kirkpatrick. Chip.
Yeah.
Big fan of Chip. Let it be known, NSYNC was my band. First concert I ever attended.
Oh,
NSYNC and Britney Spears in Boston.
Oh God!
All right, it was a good show.
Sounds like you might have to root for him.
I think I do. Nah, man, I'm going for Goofy Man. Let it be known. Let it be known when I'm talking about Goofy Man. Talking about who's the
nice Chris. Bottom right.
What's his? Yeah, bottom right. I'm going crazy. What's his name?
Chris Kattan.
Chris Kattan. Yeah. So Goofy Man, Chris Kattan, Goofy Man. Anyway, Charlie, first impressions of the house. Were there people that you instantly wanted to root for? People that you were like, oh God, they're gonna drive me insane? Any of that?
So for me, I would say going into it this year, I didn't know that many people. I was pretty familiar with Todrick because Todrick had a lot of stuff with the last Big Brother cast, and that's kind of how I became familiar with him. I'm sure a lot of our viewers of the show have maybe that's how they knew Todrick. I knew Chris from Night at the Roxbury. Gotta love that movie. And then Kirkpatrick, Lamar Odom. So I'm kind of with Miesha Tate. So 5 out of the 11. So it sounds like none of us were too caught up on the Housewives.
No.
I had seen who's the one from Atlanta? Cynthia, right? I had seen Cynthia from somewhere before. I have no idea.
Okay.
Listen, it's possible that I was homesick one time and Real Housewives of Atlanta popped on for 10 hours. It's possible.
Yes.
I don't follow the show, but Real Housewives of Atlanta, if that just happened to like pop up after a show I was watching and I just sat watching it, sometimes it could happen.
You never know, right?
I mean, and I definitely knew. I mean, I think all 3 of us knew Lamar Odom, and especially the story of all the hardships he's gone through, which I hope CBS doesn't just capitalize on what a mess he's.
I did not know the man had 12 strokes and 6 heart attacks. Wow.
What
I
kind
didn't know
of
you could
strokes?
survive all that, but
Yeah,
What kind of strokes are we talking about here?
that's what makes him want to write that book. Right?
I think for me, I think instantly, I was not familiar with her before, but I really liked Mirai. I really liked her interview. She seemed very down to earth. That was instantly who my heart was like, I'm gonna like her. She's gonna be good on the show. I was a big fan of Miesha Tate back in the day. When she was going against Rousey, before Ronda Rousey was really Rousey, her and Tate had a couple good fights, and they were very, very competitive and good. And then Rousey became Rousey and started, absolutely obliterating people.
I'm with you on Mirai. I was unfamiliar with her before the show, but I found myself as it went on, and even the closing segment when she's like, "Back to you, Julie Chen in the studio." It's like she's pretty funny, and I feel like she's kind of a badass. So
I gotta say though, and I'm not keeping up with live feed stuff. Let it be known, I'm gonna try to just watch the show. I'll try to catch up. I'm really busy this time of year. For those that are unfamiliar with me, I'm a chorus teacher, and I'm also I run a bunch of events. So, for example, Friday I'm teaching all day from 8:30 to 4, and then I've got to run an event from 5 to 9 p.m. I'm gonna get home at 11 o'clock, and then I have to go right to bed because I got to be back across town to start at 8 o'clock the next morning. So
that's a hell of a schedule.
Friday night show, not gonna happen. Anyway, I also didn't know that Carson was a RuPaul's Drag Race judge.
Yeah.
So that show got huge. That show is one of those things that people binged over the summer. So anyway, what I was saying, I really hope that Lamar Odom isn't someone that he's a big name. I hope that CBS doesn't just give him the edit of oh, look how sad he is, and just kind of capitalize on the bad stuff that's happened to him. I hope that they actually let him build his redemption story a little bit, because he has been working hard to work on himself. So I really hope that they don't give Lamar he's just a Kardashian's ex, blah, 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 blah.
They're going to touch on that at least once. Him and Shane get talking. No,
agreed. They definitely will. I will say the Shanna, she's going to drive me insane. I don't know, man. There's something. Sometimes there's just people that they're going to drive you crazy, and maybe she'll grow on me. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey.
So let's start with the beginning of the show. It was he entered the house first, so it kind of makes sense. But it was a lot of Carson at the beginning, Mike. Right?
Yes.
him being all over people, greeting them, saying how hot they looked, and how it was a lot of Carson. Were you a fan, Mike?
He seems like he's gonna get on my nerves really quickly.
He's over the top for sure.
Yeah, very over the top.
Charlie, what do you think about the Carson?
Seems like one of those guys that's gonna rally everyone within the house. I mean, we already saw it with that girls and gays alliance. That might be a thing. Who knows? It might be dead by now. That you never know with these day ones. But if they showed it on the show, that makes me think there's a chance.
Yep.
Right. So.
No, agreed. Girls and gays. What an alliance name.
Yeah,
so Carson, Todrick, Cynthia, and Shanna. I mean, you said, it's hard. We haven't seen them actually be able to sit down and talk with each other. And we know that Miesha is kind of a fan of Todrick. So let's say Todrick and Miesha grow close, and Miesha, no surprise to people, hopefully you watched the show before you're watching us. Miesha won HOH. If Miesha gets in with this 4 of Carson, Todrick, Cynthia, and Shanna, it's not a big house. Not a lot of people that can get put up. Yeah, and the fact that Miesha was refusing to promise anything to Mirai, I feel like our girl might be up on the block sooner rather than later. Charlie, are you scared?
It's possible. She also did it to Teddy too. So it's like, I have no idea. Clearly she came to play. And hopefully that's a good sign for the season, to be honest, right?
Yeah.
That we're starting off hot like that. So
Mike, were you surprised at how fast Goofy Man fell off?
Yeah, I was. A little bit. And then if you see how he gets lifted up on that thing, it's a little bit less surprising. But
I'm sorry, but with how small those stirrups were, anyone that fell before Lamar should be embarrassed.
Dude,
what I'm
right?
saying.
6'10"?
6'10", holding up all that body weight, bro. Good on him. Good on him.
So, Mike, as this is your first time seeing Big Brother, were you kind of able to get a grasp of like what the show is? You kind of get the
Yeah, it
power
was,
structure, the head of household veto.
Yeah, it was about what I expected. I've seen some episodes of like other shows like this.
Okay. Yeah, like Survivor, the show we've watched
Yeah.
before, Circle.
I was gonna say you guys watched The Circle, right? I did
Yeah,
not
The
watch
Circle.
that. Also, I gotta say in that picture, bro, Miesha looks like she's up to something. I don't like it.
She's
Lamar
scheming,
looks
bro.
sad.
I'm telling you, bro, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna give Lamar they're gonna give him the violin edit every week.
Oh no.
They're gonna give him the, when you say that you're fine but you're not really fine, they're gonna give him that sound clip. So I will say there are not a lot of people in the house that are Big Brother fans. Chris was the only one. Chip. Chip was the only one that really said
And
that
we-
he watched
we know
the show and
Todrick
likes
is
the
too.
show. I mean, Lamar made a comment of, "I don't even know what you win for this. Do I get a trophy?" Goofy Man was like, I don't know how to play. I'm terrible.
That guy's going to be funny. We better not lose him fast.
He was like, I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know much from him. He was on SNL, so obviously he's probably a genuinely funny guy. But at this point in his life, what percentage of his humor comes from his ears?
Come on, man.
It's not a good haircut he walked into the house with.
A good 25%.
He's letting the ears flop, bro. They're just out.
Hey, man.
I'm not body shaming. I got big ears. I actually have 2 different ears, so we will be talking about ears. You can come at me, bro. My dad's ear is my left ear. My mom's ear is my right. So,
You double ear busted.
so let's go early predictions. I don't want to make this run too long.
Yeah.
Let's go early predictions. Let's say pick someone that if you had to bet the house, pick one person to make top 3 and pick one person to be one of the first 3 out. Who would you put your money on? Let's start with top 3. Let's start with our picks to go all the way. Charlie.
So just one person right now, you think?
Yep, and we all got to pick different people.
All right. If I was a betting man, I would definitely bet Todrick right now. I feel like he knows. I kind of feel like he's going to run circles around this game, to be honest.
Okay, Mike.
I'm hoping for NSYNC in the top.
He's going for Chip.
My God. That's where we're at.
All right, I'm going with Mirai. I'm sticking with my girl. She might get out first, but I'm going Mirai.
Okay. I like it.
So you have to pick someone to get canned, whether it's you trying to speak it into existence or something else. Let's go Mike first on this one.
Probably
one of the first
Teddy.
3 out. Teddy? Okay.
That was going to be my guess as well. I don't think she's in a good spot in this house already. I mean, with Todd sitting out, Todd Bridges there sitting out of the competition, I was a little concerned by that. I'm like, is that the right move? Maybe that'll put him in a good spot. But just to change it up, I'm actually going to take Mike's guy. I think Chris Kirkpatrick, I could see being one of the first 3 eliminated.
I think, hey man, hate to say it, but I'm gonna go Lamar.
Oh,
You think they pulled him in for the name and they're just gonna give him the boot real quick?
Well, see, here's the thing: if Miesha and the Girls and Gays Alliance is kind of going on, Lamar, I think, could very fast become a little clueless because he's so trusting probably in people. He's probably just going to believe what people tell him for the first couple weeks. And it's going to be very easy to just cut him loose as an easy person.
Yeah.
I don't see him really playing the game all that much as much as him just kind of chilling in a house with a bunch of people. That's going to be Lamar's vibe, which, listen, sometimes those people are good to have. But all I'm saying, it's a travesty if they vote Lamar out first during Black History Month.
Yeah, 4-week show, guys. So it's quick.
It's
man.
fast. It's really fast.
That's honestly kind of nice, though. And they've already been in there a week, so I believe it's 35 days total that they're in there.
So are like 2 people evicted already?
No one's been evicted yet.
Oh.
Unless someone quit. I don't know. I guess that's always an option, right?
Most likely to quit or be kicked off the show.
Lamar Odom would quit.
Yeah, I gotta agree there.
It's like, yeah, you're like, you can't even really disagree with that.
No, I agree.
I can tell you, it's definitely the 2 that won't quit are Mirai and Miesha.
Yeah,
No chance.
But I mean, if you're going based on the whole they're an athlete thing, I mean, so is Lamar.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a winning spirit.
What do you mean he doesn't have a winning spirit? You stop hating on Lamar.
Lamar's good. He's a good guy.
All right, Mike, I'm going to give you a good 30 seconds to shout out your boy Jeremy Ruckert. Go ahead. I'm muting.
Wait, why?
Jeremy Ruckert, the GOAT. What did you guys think? Do you think this BB Met gift is gonna be just a production,
I completely missed it. Please explain it to me.
Well, they didn't really explain it. They just kind of said, hey, look, we have a new twist coming, which just it makes me think they haven't made up their mind yet, and they're just going to do it to save someone.
Yeah.
Maybe the conspiracy radar is high off recent years, but
I don't know. It's off of what, the Met Gala? So what? Maybe they're going to have to do some sort of fashion show every week. Hey, bro, all I'm saying, I don't swing that way, but, Todrick, outfit, fire.
Hey,
on
yo.
tonight's episode.
I mean, there was another big sexual reference on the show when Shanna got hit with the champagne. She just it's all over her face, and she goes, "I kind of like that."
Bro, they did Lamar so dirty when they showed the close up of the white running down his bald head going into the
Oh man, let him be.
It's just mean.
They gave him a really bad edit. Oh no, I felt so bad for him, dude. I just
Not a good
something
look.
tells me that CBS just threw a bunch of money at Lamar when he was down and was like, "Hey man, we'll give you $100K to hop on the show." And just he was like, "Sure, why the hell not?" And he's just, I hope they don't turn him into a meme.
We had a previous basketball player, a Meta World Peace, that kind of,
God.
a lot of people have been saying that might be the same situation where he straight up just left. He said, "All right, guys." He's like,
done, bro.
He's like, "You guys can send me home." And they didn't really want to. They liked him, but that's just the way it
Fits his
went.
character.
Charlie, how do you think Jody would do in this house stacked against the cast?
She'd be the biggest celeb of them all, right? So,
What do you think, Cameron? How do you think Cameron would do?
horrible. You can't have a regular player in this house.
That's what I'm asking. Jody, I'm talking about Jody getting out first.
Oh yeah, she'd get slaughtered, dude. Be over already.
I still want Julie in the house.
If they were to do it as a celebrity format, would probably be it. But I can't. I just don't ever see it. Right? Maybe.
Mike, what's the better TV show? Corey in the house or Bear in the Big Blue House?
Seeing that I haven't seen Bear in the Big Blue House, I'm gonna go with Corey in the house.
On Corey in the house, I respect it.
Jesus.
Anyway, first opinions, Mike. Do you think this is a show that is it something where you're just gonna enjoy because celebrities and you whatever? Do you think you would enjoy it as much if it were a regular season? Do you think you could get into it as a regular season, or do you think since you know some people on it, it makes it more appealing to you?
I honestly think it would be better to watch a regular season because of how much I liked The Circle.
That's fair. Cool.
I mean, it's definitely cool to have like a bunch of people that you know.
You can deep dive down the wormhole of live feeds. I remember the first summer that I introduced Charlie to Big Brother.
And it was a horrible season.
We watched it. We watched it at my mom's house, and Charlie had the feeds bought within a couple of days, and he just vegged. And he was like, "Dude, it's on West Coast time." So I was up at like 3 a.m, and they were still up. And I was
God.
watching.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll definitely have a more of an information dump Because right now it's an hour introduction episode. That's the thing about Celebrity Big Brother. We're kind of just thrown to it. And I looked on Twitter, and I guess the live feeds are delayed, so no one has any idea.
Oh, what time does the show start tomorrow? 8?
I believe it is 9 to 10 tomorrow.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, it's this week. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday. I had the schedule. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah. I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday is the first 4.
It's a whole lot, and it's real fast.
Jesus, we actually the only day off from now till next Monday is Saturday. So,
Jesus,
yeah,
no thanks.
It's fast and furious, and it's gonna be fun.
It's a good DVR show for people though. If they don't want to catch it live.
Oh, it's easy to
definitely.
It's probably gonna be 40 minutes of actual TV time. And then next week it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the first eviction on Friday, and then it's gonna be Friday, Monday evictions.
I thought the first eviction was this Friday.
It might be. I might have missed that. Friday is a 2-hour show. You are correct. So starting this Friday is the first eviction, and then Monday is the next one.
Okay. So
we get to find out if any of us were right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, it does a good 21 and a half minutes. So we'll see.
All right for Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah, it's fine. So anyway, make sure to like and subscribe. Click that little bell. So you know when we go live. And until next time, guys, see ya.